going, man?
Hey, Garrett, what's up? You are the drummer driving eternity, and welcome.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, having a good time with it.
Cool, man. All right, Jason said to ask you about your father.
Yeah, I come from a long line of musicians, man.
Cool.
Yeah, my dad played with, many bands around town, around Memphis area. And, back from, our early 70s and stuff. And he wound up doing Hank Williams Jr. for about 22 years.
Wow.
And, that was a good long run. So, I've kind of been brought up in this, realm of miscreants.
AKA musicians.
Yeah.
But that's cool, man, and it definitely helps out in the long run, though, that experience, that bloodline and stuff, You're
absolutely.
You're bound to be a musician at that point.
I tried, not to be a drummer, and but that's what I wound up doing, man. I guess you can't fight DNA strands,
Definitely not. Now, as far as just being in a band in general, what's more important? Maybe not so much important, but fun to you: being in the studio, recording an album, selling it, or playing live?
Man, I love playing live. I'm real picky and pretty self-critical. And playing live, you get to fall past your mistakes a little bit. And in the studio, you sit there and you run over them and over them.
Right.
I'm not real too keen on this, but in the studio of somebody that is that picky and judgmental over themselves more than anything, you could spend forever in the studio and it's still not going to be right.
Yeah, exactly.
Just because you get a chance to analyze it. And playing live, it's just rock and roll. It's a good time, and you're doing what you love, and you're sweating out that passion and the experiences that you get from the songs. Every time that you play it, you get these little pictures in your head, and it's a story in your mind of what the song actually is.
Right.
And you flow through it, man. It's just rock and roll, and it's good to sit there and experience that with a group rather than being trapped in a little bubble with headphones on and
right.
Doing all it yourself.
Yeah, you're getting the feedback from the crowd. When you're in a studio, you're getting the guy flipping the switch and the talkback saying, "Okay, that one's good," compared to hundreds of people screaming and cheering and stuff. Big difference.
Yeah, absolutely. That feedback that you get from a crowd is definitely a lot better. You can go, well, they didn't catch that one little place that I screwed up in.
Well, yeah, exactly.
It's just, it's great to, that's what music's there for, is to, be spread out among the masses, and, and the people that don't get you, they don't have to listen, but there's always, 10 more people in that one person's place that really does get where you're coming from, and,
right.
And you feed off of it,
Yeah. Well, you guys had your CD release party recently. How'd that go?
Man, it went really well, really well. There's, folks looking over other folks and, just trying to get a glimpse, and seemed like we had really good feedback, and we all played well as far as I'm concerned. And man, it was just a good time, man. It was a good coming out and showing people what we were bringing, and everybody seemed to dig it.
Sweet. Now the CD is just about to be, I guess, up for sale. Where can people get that?
Man, they can get it from the Driving Eternity website. Here in a couple of weeks, it'll be on iTunes,
cool.
Amazon.com, Napster. You can probably just about anywhere. I'm sure it'll be out there. But those are definitely the ones that we know. Folks can get it without, having to rip it off.
Right. Nice. Very cool. Okay, you have any upcoming shows that you want to plug?
Man, not at this point. We're really just trying to, get everything, tight as we possibly can. And just, we're just trying to make, better music every day. That's about the gist of it. And, hopefully people will be picking up on all this stuff and seeing what we can do. And the next time that something big does come around, man, hopefully, it'll spread through the airwaves and everybody will know about it.
Very cool. As far as sites, merchandise, anything else you want to plug?
Man, not really. I think I think Jason and Sean could pretty much do that. It's pretty much all at the same places. Definitely, hit us up at Deep Shag on MySpace. We also have one on Facebook. Twitter will be up soon, and any of that. T-shirts will be going on sale here shortly. Pretty much when the CD comes around. And what did I say? Did I? Driving Eternity, MySpace. Yeah, man, everything will probably be coming up at the same time.
All right, very cool. Well, once again, I want to thank you guys for calling in and hanging out with us and listening to Hard Rock Radio Live with Driving Eternity. You got Garrett, you got Jason, and you got Sean. And their CD will be coming out very soon on iTunes, and from you can get it from Driving Eternity at MySpace.com. Guys,
absolutely.
Thank you once again for hanging out.
Oh, thank you, brother.
And once again, Driving Eternity, guys. Thanks a lot.
Oh, thank you.